Our guest today on Tape Swap Radio is Catatonic Suns. We have the members of the band, Jake, LJ, Patrick, and Caleb. Thank you so much for being here, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Are you from around here in the Lehigh Valley?
Yep, Allentown.
Yeah.
Okay. And how long has this band been going?
Started like 2014, 2015, us too.
Yeah, me and him were making like 4-track demos, cassette recorders, you know. And it just kind of blossomed in. I've known Jake my whole life, and he knew Caleb, and we just all share an appreciation for the same music.
Basically, while they were doing their thing, me and Caleb were doing our thing. Me and Pat reconnected, and it was perfect pieces of the puzzle.
Yes.
That was about in like 2018 or so.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you're all together?
Yes.
Excellent. And I know we were going to have you for a rooftop session, and that didn't happen back in 2019, and then the pandemic occurred.
Yes.
So we never got to do that, but happy to finally get you in for at least a Shard session here.
Yeah, this was awesome.
And this is the place here at Shards in Bethlehem where you recorded your album, right?
Yep.
Both albums, yeah.
Both albums.
Yeah. It's just a great space. Matt really knows what he's doing. He understands our music really well.
So why Catatonic Suns? What made you get this band together?
It started, the name came from a demo that I made, and it just sounded cool, and we added the extra S, and there's actually a song, Catatonic Sun, it's on our first demo, and our first album, too.
Okay. Yeah. That's great. All right. Your album that you have out, the most recent one, I guess.
Saudade, yes.
Saudade. First of all, the name, was it Brazilian?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it is.
Okay.
It's like
Nostalgia.
a term for like nostalgia, but kind of in like a sad sense, you know, when you
Longing,
think,
I believe.
yeah, a
Longing.
longing for the past.
Okay. And what kind of sounds were you trying to bring into this album?
Oh, a lot. I mean, we really worked hard on this one, and we have a bunch of influences. I mean, Brian Jonestown, that shirt, that's a huge influence. And
Rocking the Brian Jonestown Massacre shirt?
the Verve, obviously.
My
and-
Bloody Valentine.
Yeah.
Slow Dive.
Yeah, and Slow Dive,
All the greats.
classics, and new bands too, like Wand and
Yeah,
Ty Segall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that Shoegaze influence on Saudade for
Yes.
sure.
Yes.
It's great. It's a very, very calming but still energetic sound. So
Yeah,
it's
we like
interesting.
to mix it up. We don't like when we first started the band, we didn't really want to make one sound. We wanted to incorporate all of our influences.
Yep.
Yeah, Pat and I, we'd listen a lot to Ween.
Ween, yes.
And we just
Ween
love
was
how
a huge influence.
Yeah, every song's a different style.
Yeah.
We're like, all right, we like what they're doing, where it's not all the same kind of stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
I know you've played shows around here with a bunch of different bands, different kinds of bands. I know you've played with hardcore bands,
Yeah.
like Tile. What's it been like playing in an eclectic scene like this?
It's really amazing that everyone, all the times that we played like different shows like that, like Tile, where it may seem like we may not fit the bill, but everyone has been so supportive, and everyone just it's a real sense of community around here.
And I'm going to ask each of you to name one piece of gear that you can't live without.
Sure.
So who would like to start?
I'll go first. I know I have a Sans amp pedal that I cannot live without, and it's become a staple of my pedal board.
Gotcha.
I don't even remember the brand, honestly. I just have this tiny little yellow delay pedal. It just has one knob on it, but that's all I need. It's simple and to the point, and whenever I, leave for a show or anything, I always make sure I have that somewhere in my bag.
It's kind of a tough question.
Yeah.
Probably my Sans amp. Yeah. Or my Boss DD500, the delay.
Okay.
I'd probably say my 1970s Ludwig Acrolite snare. That's my go-to snare. I didn't use it tonight. It needs to be retuned, but that's usually my go-to snare. Can't play
Right.
without it.
It sounds like a great snare. You're of course rocking the Shards kit tonight.
Yeah, I used Matt's snare tonight as well. But on the album that we just put out, I used the same snare, the Acrolite on that one.
Nice. All right. Well, any plans in the future coming up?
Yeah, we're just trying to keep playing shows. We got a show on Saturday at the Funhouse right here, and a couple Brooklyn shows, and not supposed to announce it yet, but a show at Muhlenberg College. We're going to be opening for Acid Dad.
Oh, very cool. All right. Well, I guess the Funhouse show, by the time this gets released,
Yeah.
it'll probably have
Yeah,
already happened, so
right.
we could say, oh, it was a great show, right?
Yes.
Of course.
Hopefully.
Well, I will mention that I did see you and Laurel Canyon at the Funhouse.
Yes.
For,
Actually, Laurel Canyon's going to be playing, too, with us again.
you guys put on a great show. So
Thank you.
if you see them on the bill, I encourage everybody out there, go out and check them out. All right, we end every interview with a pick from the band. Is there somebody you ran across playing live that you'd like to give a shout out to? And we'll end the interview with a song from them.
Sure. Laurel Canyon, we love them. You know, those guys are real cool. They have a song called Daddy's Honey that they released, and we really like that one.
Okay. All right, well, thank you for stopping by, Jake, LJ, Patrick, and Caleb, Catatonic Suns.
Thanks.
Thank you.
One more question. No, we're going to tack on to the end here. I heard somebody in the band has a very epic T-shirt collection. Who would
Two
that
people
be?
in the band.
2 people in the band. Who would that
Yeah.
be?
That is me and Caleb.
Yeah.
He's actually wearing an original Smashing Pumpkins shirt.
Nice.
The
Melancholy.
Infinite Sadness
Yes.
tour shirt.
Yes.
Nice. Okay. All right. Yeah. So how many T-shirts are we talking about?
Oh, jeez. Probably around at least like 50 at this point.
Oof. Okay.
Yeah.
Are they all like
They're-
band shirts, music shirts? Or just...
Most of them are all band shirts. Like I have an original Brian Jonestown shirt, and I love the '90s stuff like Soundgarden. I have a bunch of shirts by them, Alice in Chains, and stuff like that. You know.
All right. Had to ask about that.
Yeah.
But
of course.
of course, Catatonic Suns, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Of course.